by the action of its members. Because alone we can do so little, but together so much. This is a mindset shared by many within the Alta Aurelia School District, and the results show it. In extracurriculars, athletics, arts, and in the classroom, Anderson Crop Insurance is a proud supporter of the local schools and communities because today's youth are tomorrow's leaders. Good luck, Warriors, from Anderson Crop Insurance. As a proud Northwest Iowa native, Philip Schulenberg is excited to bring his passion into business at Bob's Sports Bar and Grill in Alta, a new place to hang with friends, dine with family, and relax at the end of a long day. Check out their webpage and Facebook for updates, specials, great food options, and events like their Thursday night trivia. They also feature several big screen TVs with live sports, including your Alta Aurelia Warrior games. Welcome to Bob's Sports Bar and Grill in Alta, your new place to meet and have some great eat.
Tonight's matchup is between the Alta Aurelia Warriors and our St. Mary's Panthers.
We can take it now.
When you walk into Sioux Valley Family Health, we want you to feel as if you are entering our home.
At Sioux Valley Family Health, our goal is to improve the health of our community by improving the health of the families who live here. Dr. Christopher Vandaloon and his staff are here to serve you, because our priority is to treat each patient as if they are our own family. Make an appointment with us today.
Your family is our family at Sioux Valley Family Health.
Hello and welcome to Storm Lake, Iowa for today's Storm Lake St. Mary's Panthers versus the Alta Aurelia Warriors game. I'm Parker Webster welcoming you to the pregame show presented by Buena Vista Medical Center. Warriors, Panthers, both on the bottom looking up in the Twin Lakes standings. St. Lake Mary's fresh off 2 wins after the number of losses have piled up. 2-7 their record. They aim to write their story here today for what their fans can kind of expect to be what will be the rest of the way. The last game, some key performances. Natalie Green went 27 for 30 with 8 kills in the game. Laura Pasco complemented the performance with 11 of 17 and 4 kills on the night. Green charted 28 set assists, and Center led the team in digs with 17. Those Panthers head up the front of the team will play a big role in today's game. You can absolutely guarantee hearing those names pop up more and more again as we look on the other side to the Warriors. Alta Aurelia has their Warriors battling from the middle of the Twin Lakes, 3-2 on the season. Team leaders here for the Alta Aurelia Warriors, we have Chloe Elston, a senior, leading the way with assists, 127 to this point. Outstanding for her. Maggie Bloom, though, one of our key players for tonight, going to be somebody that's going to have to handle the senior on the other side with 92 digs. As we look on the other way for Sydney Hurd leading the way with 61 kills on the season along with 20 blocks. So that'll go ahead and conclude it here for our pregame show presented by Buena Vista Medical Center. Volleyball action coming up after this on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Since 1982, Dr. Tim DeStichter, DDS, has called Aurelia home and has probably had many of you watching this broadcast in his chair at one time or another. He is grateful for your support of his practice over the years and extremely proud of the area communities and local school district. His hope is that you continue to support the kids, athletics, arts, clubs, and organizations to keep these wonderful communities strong and vibrant. Good luck, Warriors, from Dr. Tim DeStichter, DDS in Aurelia.
You plan for most of life's events because planning ensures a positive outcome. The same is true when pre-planning your final arrangements. While this isn't the easiest or even most comfortable topic, but by pre-planning you take the burden off of your loved ones during a difficult time and also ensure your final wishes are known and honored while your life's celebrated. Let the experienced and caring staff at Fratsky and Jensen Funeral Home help give you peace of mind by assisting you in your planning.
To clearing up dark skin spots and acne and softening fine lines and wrinkles is Sioux Valley Family Health, now offering med spa services including Botox Dysport, fillers, microdermabrasion, chemical peels, and hydrofacials. Sioux Valley Family Health, where your family is our family.
Hello and welcome back to Storm Lake, Iowa. Parker Webster here for the Alta Aurelia Warriors and the Storm Lake St. Mary's Panthers matchup ready to take place. Storm Lake St. Mary's 2-7, Alta Aurelia 3-2. As both teams take the floor, to the left of us will be the Panthers dressed in their black uniforms with the white numerals, and to our right will be the dark blue, and will be the Warriors with the white numerals and the red outlining. As thankfully with my black and blues, that'll be at least good enough to separate between the two, as again it'll be a good set of matchups between these two teams again as we look upon here from just atop the floor in the Panther pit. Getting things underway will be Alta Aurelia as it's sent over by Elston. Elston tees it up. Near side, Alta Aurelia gets their name on the board first. That'll be Nora Peterson, sophomore with 31 kills on the season. Warriors finding another way to get creative. There it is, uncontested nearly, as just getting a foot out will be the senior, one of our key players for the game. Again, Sydney Hurd, 6'3", 61 kills on the season, 30 digs, and 4 service aces. Can cover a lot of the floor with that wingspan, just tiptoes away as Alta Aurelia begins to string some points together, now up 3. Right into a pool of Warriors, and immediately headed to the court is going to be given right back again to Alta Aurelia. A strong defensive stand already, not allowing the Panthers to find their way on. A nice presence of the student section for the turnout here in this game. We'll see if the Panthers can start bringing some energy from them with a couple of points that are much needed. Hit up into the ceiling by Hurd, and now brought back over for the Warriors to get creative with it. Overshot, passing the end line, will finally stop the bleeding and let the Panthers take over to get some offense on their start. Back to serve, Laura Pasquale, Gets it underway and is able to watch it. Sent right back to her, too far. 2-4 now, Panthers starting to climb back up to the Warriors. Here in set 1, Parker Webster for Froller Digital Solutions tonight for the Alta Aurelia Warriors and the Storm Lake St. Mary's Panthers contest. As here we go, running on and having another turnover and error for the Warriors will now get the Panthers back with just a point off from tying this up. Pasquale back underway with her. Digs it up. Near side on the net. Passed over. Does it stay fair? No. Tied up. Here we are. The Panthers able to let a couple of mistakes for the Warriors fall in place as the pass over by Nora Peterson falls just outside into the near lobby. Here we go. Back on the other side again. The Panthers able to take this back the other way. And Pasquale sends it right into the face of one of her fellow teammates. Going to turn that back over for Natalie Green. Storm Lake St. Mary's, some of the team totals, service efficiency, 88% to this point in the season. Of course, that's not going to be something they want to string together, as Pasquale is the team leader with 12 service aces for the Panthers. They got the right person as they will now have Neely Bacon step on back. She has 4 service aces to her name this year, one of a few selected for head coach Denny Adams' group this year. Be back on the service line. The Panthers stringing a nice run together. Now they stand 7-5 up on the scoreboard. Still here in set 1, we get back underway by the freshman. Near side strike by Gunkelman. Panthers dealing with it. unable to finish it off at the net and send it back is Hurd. The Warriors able to have J.C. DeGroot, their junior, hold it up at the net. With Hurd unable to turn it back the other way. So 7-6 now. The Warriors hoping to try and get a big lead back together. They led by 4 to start things off. Back on the back line, the Warriors getting creative with it. Now make it the Panthers' problem. Far back line. It's given to the Warriors. Overshot. Up by Crystal Center. Tied up at 7. Here we go. Passed over at the net. Green and reaching over. It's going to be given to the Panthers. Got caught reaching in the cookie jar as Ella Nielsen. Panthers able to get the lead back. Let's see if they can try and string this together and hold it. As they begin to pile on some offense. They'll go ahead and send back number 10, Natalie Green, senior, leading with 8 service aces. Second team leader. Back into the middle of the floor, off of the ceiling. The velocity of that one goes crashing at the feet of Avery Smith. And another point going to be given right back over to the Warriors. Going to set them up to have the lead once again for the first time. Just a couple of moments. Started off again with a 4-0 run. Here we go. The Panthers now going to need to try and string something together to hold this onto their end of the floor as trying to dig it up and falling short of that would be number 15, Neely Bacon. And Lara Pasquale making the effort, unable to come up with it. High serve over to the far corner. Hurd can't control it, looked away too soon. Has it fallen between her hands to the floor. 11-8, a 3-point lead now for the Warriors. Watts back to the back line. Miscommunication by the Panthers has this send all the way back to get back to the largest lead, and we'll have a timeout. We'll have head coach Denny Adams going to want to talk about this as the Warriors piling it on, back up by 4.
Did you know it's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now at fullerdigital.net? No more searching. One place for all your live streams. fullerdigital.net. Home and away. If we're covering your team, the live stream videos are at fullerdigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the stream. Thank you for viewing the FPS live streams, and thank you for sharing it with your friends and family so they can find the games too. fullerdigital.net.
On some other rule changes they may have had too, but yeah. All right, up by 4. The Warriors continue to try and hold this lead and add on to the largest lead of the game to this point, with the Panthers and Warriors giving each other their own sorts of trouble. An overshot hit to the back line goes out for the Warriors now to go up by 5. If you're just now tuning in, Parker Webster welcoming you here to Storm Lake, Iowa for this Fuller Digital broadcast. We have the Warriors already off to a good start, battling back and forth between the Panthers here through set 1 tightly. Trying to kick the door open. Hurd is going to reject it and send it back where it came from, right onto the Panther logo. Catches a break for the Panthers. Now she gets to work back from the service line. Just 4 service aces to this point in the game, in the season. But 61 kills. Make that 62 off of the last point. 9-13, a far shot out of place. Nicely executed by the freshman Avery Westfall. She'll bring on her fellow teammate, sophomore Nora Peterson, with Lucy Gunkelman, the junior, going back to the line. Miscommunication again, the Panthers having that start to be a common theme. Going to want to clean that up to this point, giving easy points right back to the Warriors. 15-9, a 6-point lead in set one. Panthers starting to get backed into a corner. Let's see if they can climb their way out. On the net, bouncing around, and now here we go. Back to the Warriors. For the Panthers defense, off of the fingertips, and the Warriors continue to rally. Gunkelman continues her campaign back from the service line. To the middle of the floor, and some troubles handling the heat from the Warriors a couple of times tonight. Neely Bacon hasn't been able to get it. Some miscommunication amongst the middle of the floor as they send Sydney Hurd back to the back line. She will receive this from the right hand of Gunkelman. Trouble for the Warriors, kept alive. A nice play. No, they'll call it out. 4 touches on the Warriors. 17-10. Panthers hit double digits. As we get back underway with Crystal Center, who will have a quick campaign at the line. Give this right on back over to the Warriors. Maggie Bloom, the junior, leading this team in digs with 92 on the season, averaging 6. Good campaign so far for the libero. Hit up to the far side. Hurd can't chase it down. Finding the open corner and executing it solid was Chloe Elston. One of the main contributors for this Aurelia team. 127 assists for her team this year. It's not much she can do there as it's hit immediately into the net for a service error by Maggie Bloom to get this back to the Panthers. 11-19, a comfortable lead for the Warriors here in set one. Near side overshot. Panthers catch another break. This barely skips over the net. Off of the hand of Smith. Into the net. Another error again. The Panthers celebrate. Now down just by 6. Let's see if they can keep it going. Hurd slows it down for the Warriors. Double hit is called on the Panthers. Some small mistakes and mental errors plaguing the Panthers through set one. 20-13. The Warriors staring down just 5 more. Hurd tees it up. Passed over now by Pasquale. And to finish it on the far point is Watts. 21-13. Near side, nobody home. Missed again. Timeout going to be taken. Head coach Denny Adams going to want to see about talking through these mental errors and clean those up as the Warriors aim just down for 3 more points to win set one in this one. Well, the Panthers are facing a set 1 loss to the Warriors as they have just 3 points to go. Mental errors and some technical mishaps have plagued the Panthers all through set 1. Oh, and a miscue. Ball placed just a little bit out of reach for Allison Watts. She's been dangerous from that far point a couple of times through set 1. That play, she couldn't finish it off. 14-22. Panthers get a break. Skipped over by the Warriors. Hurd sneaks it over, can't fit it in. Giving it right back. 23-14, 2 points to go for the Warriors as they have a quick substitution. Briar Anderson and Avery Westfall, freshman, will make her first trip to the line tonight. Hits it over with the right hand to the near side. Running on, can't save her own. Start up of that play, 15-23. The Panthers are going to take it right back. So the Warriors now starting to have a couple of struggles getting to the ball themselves. We've seen that with the Panthers to this point. As a hard strike from the near point is placed wonderfully by Briar Anderson. Match point, or set point, pardon me. Far side hit up into the air. Oh, Hurd, almost a nice opening on the floor for her to attack. Goes upstairs and is able to send it back at least, still making the big play to keep this set 1 alive. Still not set point. With us back underway by Natalie Green. Skipping down into the feet of the freshman and awarding a point for the Panthers. 17-24. Back here near side, Pasquale skipping it over, miscommunication. And this one goes to the Warriors. They take a 1-0 lead. Mental errors and some miscommunication plaguing the Panthers to this point. The Warriors rolling into set 2 comfortably.
You may think shopping locally is more expensive, but have you ever compared prices? Oftentimes you can find just as competitive or better price points by shopping at a local store. Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids has everyday competitive pricing. Shop local in the new year for all your flooring, home furnishing, furniture, and just-in modern bedroom sets from Malou.
The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway. Visit us on Facebook or at snooks1.com.
I was trying to see if I could find any.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality healthcare, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Stories and stuff, yeah.
Because people can see it. The greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the action of its members. Because alone we can do so little, but together so much. This is a mindset shared by many within the Aurelia School District, and the results show it. In extracurriculars, athletics, arts, and in the classroom. Anderson Crop Insurance is a proud supporter of the local schools and communities because today's youth are tomorrow's leaders. Good luck, Warriors, from Anderson Crop Insurance.
You know, you get that with basketball some.
As a proud Northwest Iowa native, Philip Schulenberg is excited to bring his passion into business at Bob's Sports Bar and Grill in Alta, a new place to hang with friends, dine with family, and relax at the end of a long day. Check out their webpage and Facebook for updates, specials, great food options, and events like their Thursday night trivia. They also feature several big screen TVs with live sports, including your Aurelia Warrior games. Welcome to Bob's Sports Bar and Grill in Alta, your new place to meet and have some great eats.
stuff like that.
When you walk into Sioux Valley Family Health, we want you to...
Welcome back. Set one goes to Alta Aurelia here in this Twin Lakes Conference matchup. Parker Webster here live for Fuller Digital Solutions. Well, for the Panthers, it's not been so pretty. Some miscommunication and some mental errors have plagued them to at least have that first loss. And we're having a slow start. Gave up 4 points early on. Battled back in the middle of the set. As here we go already. Some late help coming to assist their senior libero. Ellie Richardson is back to the point of recapping a little bit for the Warriors and the Panthers here in this first set. It was all the Warriors finding their groove and finding different ways to exploit the holes on the floor for the Panthers. They were successful with it as they were able to get that first set point. The Panthers continued to scratch and claw to the very finish. But for that senior right there, Sydney Hurd, who just had the overshot, intended to try and hit it inside the back line. She's going to need some help tonight. She's had a little bit in some areas for the other Panthers, but so far she's been the one to control it and get some serious points for the Panthers. Starting off this set a little bit slower than what she had probably hoped. Falls down now again. Another 3-0 start for the Warriors. As we get things underway in set two, again the Warriors lead 1-0. Hit up into the air by Richardson. Hurd sends it over to the Warriors to have it be their problem. From the far point into the middle of the floor. Nobody home. Again, it's Watts, the junior, leading the team with 41 kills on this season. She's added a couple tonight from that far point. At the net, Hurd battling it. See if the Panthers can find something creative here on offense. Trying to be sneaky, and it goes successful. How about that? Natalie Green, the senior, able to sneak one over the top of the net, catch the Warriors off guard. She almost got lucky with the first attempt. The second attempt follows through. First point of the set two for the Panthers back on offense. Hurd struggles with the net. Can't find a way to pin that one over. Falls awkwardly off of the net. One of those situations where you probably wish it was a wall, but then again, if you're going up to make a play, falling on that wall, probably not so successful, though it could give you a little bit more of an easier bounce to keep things alive. As this ball overshot completely and gives the Panthers a break. Or rather, no, a service ace is what it will go down as. Is checking now to the line judge. That is agreed on. Number 15, JC DeGroot, who starts this off after the service ace, getting a service error. So 2-6, the Panthers now just trailing by 4. Needed to seriously keep the ball on their own end of the floor to this point. Hurd with authority, buries it in the bottom right corner of the floor. A nice momentum booster for the Panthers. Let's see if they can build on it. Back line, awkward off of the spin. No chance. Neely Bacon attempted to keep it up. That ball with the speed and the power behind it took its way to go in for a Warriors score, as this one as well will find the paint again. Allison Watts gets another ace. Far corner, chasing it down, can't get it in time. Here we go again, Alta Aurelia making a nice campaign for themselves. Fryer Anderson able to cause some trouble and break up the Panthers' back defensive line. Green with another sneaky attempt. Hurd passes over. Warriors nearly colliding, shaking it off. Seems to be one that nobody communicated. Almost could have been detrimental to both of those players, but in the end still gets the Panthers to bring the ball back on their side. 4-9, 1-0 lead for Alta Aurelia. Up at the net, not going to get there. Great defensive stand by the Panthers. They have to force the awkward attempt to try and fit that over the net for Chloe Elston. Hurd is unable to keep the momentum going as she'll have this service error turn this back over for Alta. So 5-10, the Panthers starting to clean things up. Really just got to build that momentum in as something that they're trying to string together. Have had a couple of big key plays here in this set that I'm sure they would like to have to be more consistent. Gunkelman sends it over to the far side, almost trying to pin it into a coffin corner situation. Off of the light. Tipped over, and the help from the net to roll over and get onto the floor for a point is brought in by Laura Pasquale. Back down to just a 5-point lead for the Warriors. Elevating and putting it over the net. That'd be Nora Peterson. Panthers having a battle after some big offensive attacks from the Warriors. Let's see if their defense holds on. It does. So a nice recovery on the defensive end this time, not allowing anything easy over the net for the Panthers, going for more of an aggressive approach. It's working out for them. Warriors having trouble dealing with it, able to recover nicely. Passed over, Warriors having the Panthers set up an offensive attack. Here it is, Pasquale saved up in the air. Bloom. Pasquale tees it up. Green. Long set, falls off of a mishit for the Warriors, and the Panthers hold their heads high as they battled through that till the very finish and getting rewarded the point. Diving into the floor, not going to get it in time is Bloom. Service ace, sending the Panthers back to the line is Avery. 9-12, they cut it to 3. Another big defensive stop here. Hurd running to the near side. Would love to have gotten under that a little bit more, as it'll send this back over to the Warriors, who control the start. Elston. Panthers pass it over. Over the net, buried into the floor. Can't be dug up by Hurd. DeGroot putting all the force with a rocket arm to bury it in the floor. Builds that lead back up to 5, and Chloe Elston's arm tires out to serve from the line. We'll send it back over, still holding a comfortable 4-point lead, with also a set awarded to the Warriors. Panthers trying to split this here. At the wall. Here it is, Hurd and company. That'd be Hurd and Green. Pasquale watches it fall back. Panthers now letting the Warriors make the mistakes. Bloom sends it over. Hurd can't get it. Numbers in the middle of the floor. It's not going to be an easy way to try and pin that with a little space left. Nearing the bonus. Nearing the, bonus line on the back. Tipped up right into the net. Green can't get it past the elements. Now back up to a 4-point lead. Riley Page, the server for the Warriors. We'll have that conclude off of an error from the far side by Allison Watts. 17-12 in set 2. It's a 1-0 lead. The Warriors will keep things going, in fact. Hurd skips it over. Too much on it. Bloom doesn't have to worry about chasing that down. With Page being able to get this back. Here we go with a timeout. All right, so Denny Adams going to take a chance to talk things over as, again, they try to battle back to at least split the first 2 sets. Can they do it? Mental errors on both sides. Who will cave? We'll find out coming up after this.
When you walk into Sioux Valley Family Health, we want you to feel as if you are entering our home.
At Sioux Valley Family Health, our goal is to improve the health of our community by improving the health of the families who live here. Dr. Christopher Vandeloon and his staff are here to serve you because our priority is to treat each patient as if they are our own family. Make an appointment with us today.
Your family is our family at Sioux Valley Family Health.
We're well into set 2 after a set 1 win by the Warriors. They aim to get a set 2 win as they continue to hold their 18-12 lead. Parker Webster here live in Storm Lake, Iowa for today's Panthers and Warriors game. As we start off with Page, who will have this go right into the net. And we'll get this back over to the Panthers. So after the timeout, now with a 13-18 game, we see the Panthers try to find a new offensive attack after a nice set here with an aggressive defense on their end. Will not hold up as it's found to be exposed off of a big-time play for the Warriors to win that back over. Hit from the near-sided point and buried on the far side of the floor is J.C. DeGroot. We've said her name plenty tonight. She gets it back underway. Green tees it up for Hurd. Hurd could have let that go. Had a teammate that was in the vicinity to possibly keep that alive. Awkward, lost it after she was spinning around to try and locate that ball. Warriors keep it on their side for the serving. We're back underway. Teed up. Buried down. Skipping off of a Panther and out. After the setup by the Alta Aurelia Warriors, Elston teeing up Ella Nielsen. Nielsen with 25 kills on the season. As DeGroot starts it off and will have it sent back and tipped off of a Panther to close in now just 3 points away from winning another set. High ball straight to the back line. Green pass over. High hit, can't get it in time. Falling just short of the mark is Bacon. overshot and missing this time. Alta Aurelia is going to have to cough this one up. 23-14. They still have a nice lead. Again, closing in on that set 2 win. Looking to shut out the Panthers tonight. Green starts us back underway. Dug up. Set up. Hurd finishing it. Still a ways to go, but the Panthers can call their own shots with the ball coming back to their side now. And a nice play yet again. They've been striking from this near side. It's been set up for Ella Nielsen. She's been having that solid placement for the past couple of points. And she's been able to find it on the far side, doing a great job at attacking the lone Panther, Avery Smith, on the far side of the floor. 24-15. Here we are with set point. High point of the ball, sent back, and off of the fingertips of a Panther. The Warriors 2-0 as they have a bigger finish this time with a bigger lead, 25-15 here in set 2. The Warriors having fun in this one.
Since 1982, Dr. Tim DeStichter DDS has called Aurelia home and has probably had many of you watching this broadcast in his chair at one time or another. He is grateful for your support of his practice over the years and extremely proud of the area communities and local school district. His hope is that you continue to support the kids, athletics, arts, clubs, and organizations to keep these wonderful communities strong and vibrant. Good luck, Warriors, from Dr. Tim DeStichter DDS in Aurelia.
Okay, cool. That works. That's one of the quickest volleyball games I've been to.
Yeah, no, and I hate to jinx it. We were at the Alta Aurelia hitting game Friday, you know.
You plan for most of life's events because planning ensures a positive outcome. The same is true when pre-planning your final arrangements. While this isn't the easiest or even most comfortable topic, but by pre-planning you take the burden off of your loved ones during a difficult time, and also ensure your final wishes are known and honored while your life's celebrated. Let the experienced and caring staff at Fratsky and Jensen Funeral Home help give you peace of mind by assisting you in your planning.
To clearing up dark skin spots and acne and softening fine lines and wrinkles is Sioux Valley Family Health, now offering med spa services including Botox Dysport, fillers, microdermabrasion, chemical peels, and hydrofacials. Sioux Valley Family Health, where your family is our family.
Friday night is MVAO went down and scored.
Did you know it's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now at fullerdigital.net? No more searching. One place for all your live streams. fullerdigital.net. Home and away.
The Panthers' opportunity to get a win against Alta Aurelia is becoming slim by the minute. 2-0. Alta Aurelia looking to shut out the Panthers here on their home floor. As we started off with Hurd receiving the service, and we get going with the Warriors creative on offense. Strong defense by both squads. In the middle of the floor, off of a Panther, and skipping to the back line into the open hole on the floor. That coming off of the hit from the senior of Alta Aurelia, Morgan Westfall. Number 24 standing there in the middle circle on the Panthers logo. 2-0. Alta Aurelia off to the start again with the first point of the set. They've done that all night. Tipped over by Pasquale. Teed up by Green. Tipped over. Libero saves it. Far side. And a double hit is called. Another error for the Panthers tonight. It's been nothing short of that, as they have had mental errors in the miscommunication amongst each other that is, just as you see there, plagued them to this point. Another start in this set. That is 3-0 for the Warriors. That's been consistent here through set 3. The game starting off with them trailing 4-0 till an error by the Warriors gave it right back to them. As here we go again, another 4-0 start, with the Panthers needing to come up with some answers to try and stay in this game. And cannot keep it up and alive as Neely Bacon, the freshman, diving for it. Has it ricochet off all the way to the back of the gymnasium. And finally, the Panthers will catch a break off of the service error by Chloe Elston. Pasquale leading the team, 12 service aces. Hoping to possibly string some together now as they trail by 4. And reaching, and this is going to be... They will call this out on the play. So they will give this to the Panthers. A close call to the line judge's judgment. We'll now have this go for a perfect tee up for the Warriors to answer back and get another point on the board. 6-2. Again, holding that 4-point lead as they'll bring in Riley Page, the junior, to go back to the service line and get this underway. Served a little bit through set 2 and now back making another appearance here in set 3. Sent over, dug up, and couldn't get her body turned around, and missing it is Richardson off of the kill attempt by Allison Watts. 7-2 here in set 3. 2-0 lead for Alta Aurelia. Up to the back line, chasing it down is Pasquale. To Hurd. Dug up. Warriors can't fit it in. The Panthers able to hold on to the strong defense and get another break with the ball falling out of bounds and getting this back to their side. We'll see what Neely Bacon has in store for her time at the line, hoping to last as they have to crawl back from 4 in set 3. Keep this game alive. Green from the center circle. Hurd has to step back. Up nearing the basket as Pasquale couldn't keep it up in bounds. Gives it right back on over to now Maggie Bloom. Head coach Jeannie Henningsen, second-year head coach for Alta Aurelia. All smiles on the bench to the near side. Teed up, falling nicely in the back right corner. Briar Anderson, the sophomore, pinning that one down for the Warriors to, again, near double digits already. Hurd scoops it over. Now to Green. Up to Hurd. To Bloom. To Nielsen. Right back to the Panthers it goes. We'll see Natalie Green again. 48 digs on the season. One of the best amongst this group. And 8 service aces. The Warriors able to get under this one this time. Near side, hit over, overshot. All the power was on it by J.C. DeGroot, but the placement was off the mark. Correction, that be Briar Anderson. The Panthers answer back with a powerful shot themselves that can't land inside. 10-5 of Alta Aurelia. Bloom sends it over. Green, nice. Sneaky finish by Green. Have another substitution for the Warriors. We'll see Peyton Keys, a freshman, make her first appearance onto the floor tonight. Takes off Allison Watts. Still a 4-point lead. But the Panthers unable to get something organized. Green chasing it down. 2-0. Alta Aurelia. They've had a lot of rotations come through tonight. The Panthers have had just about the same group the entire way. Going up high, burying it into the floor is Pasquale. Nice answer for the Panthers. And a good wave of energy now creeps over here in the Panthers pit. Let's see if they can hold on to it. Elston. Hurd. Oh, just falling in. They will give it. They will give it to her. A nice long strike that is able to catch that back corner. And the Panthers now just within 3. Elston to the far side, set up to the point. Near side now, up to a wall, Panthers. Handled well. But not going to leave any bit of hesitation is Ella Nielsen, who will find the opening in the middle of the floor after the Panthers' bodies are scattered to the outside. The Warriors get creative on offense. Many moments to this point here in set 3. Up to the net, and will be a net violation. In fact, we'll have this one go right back to the Panthers, so they catch a break and keep this here. Again, a 3-point lead. They've climbed back from a far way to get to this point. Still a long way to go, as again, they trail 2-0. Pasquale sends it over to the libero. Elston to Hurd. Nice save by the senior. Teed up for Green at the net. Not going to get there. Nora Peterson, the sophomore, denies anything for the Panthers. Sneaking it over is Green, recognized by the Warrior defense. Pasquale, another hard strike from her. Hoping to possibly see more of that. She's able to steal this back onto that side of the floor. Teed up for Hurd. They give it to him. Putting together a nice campaign in set 3 is the senior leader. And the junior, Laura Pasquale, who will start this off. Up to Bloom, and digs it up. Set up by Gunkelman. Green sneaks it over with the fingertips. Played over, Warriors. At the wall, Hurd denying anything. Panthers able to get it all over and keep it alive. Oh, and the athletic play by the defense of the Panthers doesn't pay off. The Warriors yet again. (14-11), 2-0. Page all the way to the back line. Richardson. 15-11. Here we go. Warriors begin a countdown for 10, but we'll have this stop as the Panthers are able to catch a break. Again, they're holding in right with just within 3 points. This is the closest that they've hung with Alta for this long to this point of the game. And off of the Elston strike causes trouble for the Panther defense. 16-12. Ella Nielsen checks in, stands in the center circle. Maggie Bloom goes back to get this underway. Elston teeing it up. Handled by Richardson. Hurd. Now Elston. Will they call it in? They do. Sneaky placement by Chloe Elston, the senior. Put it right on the line. The Panthers waved it off, figuring it was far enough away from the vantage point. Line judge says otherwise. 18-12 after the miss of that attempted dig on the back line for the Panthers. As we go ahead and have head coach Denny Adams possibly talk to his team at least one more time before the final stretch is upon us. 18-12, the Warriors looking to close it out with a sweep. Well, we revisit some of our key players here through set 3. We are 2-0 Alta Aurelia. We take a look. Maggie Bloom having a nice game already. She gets us back underway again with 92 digs. She's been huge on the defensive side, though that's not really been necessary for the Panthers to have to really handle with to this point, as they've had a lot of mental errors and miscommunication on the Panthers' end that have really kind of plagued them to this point, that have been the reason that the Alta Aurelia Warriors have gotten so many extra points, that have really been complimented by the Panthers' issues on their side. So looking to clean it up. This has been one of the more clean sets, though, for the Panthers as we're here in set 3. We take a look on our other side for Sydney Hurd, the senior. She's got 61 kills on the season and 20 blocks. She's been effective on both sides, but she can't do it all on her own. She's had a couple of players at least step up for Storm Lake St. Mary's, but will need to have some more as they now have a 7-point differential between the two teams, with just 5 more to go to close this one out early tonight and have the brooms be brought out by the Warriors. 20-13. Warriors get it back underway. To the back line we go. Green passing it over. Off of the ceiling. Watts to Bloom. Hurd. Skipped over and not going to fit in. Had the force behind it. The location, not so much. That would be Briar Anderson. With Hurd setting this up from the back line. In the middle of the floor, back over, and not going to get it. Another point goes back to Alta Aurelia, 21-14. 4 more points for the Warriors to this Twin Lakes Conference matchup. Again, the Storm Lake St. Mary's, they sit just atop of the bottom of the conference, just above GTRA, as that was one of the teams they were able to get a win against. They're 0-3 or at least 1-3 in conference play. They've lost 2 straight. 2-7 record. Kept alive, a nice effort by Bloom. Hurd putting it over, and has it escape the Warriors. Now they'll call the shots. Crystal Center We'll go back to the line as we again take a look onto the other side. Alta Aurelia sitting in just about the middle of the conference, 3-2 record, 2-2 in conference play. Sitting just over 500. This will put them a little bit further and potentially eclipse West Bend Mallard, who is the team just in front of them. We have a 21-16 game right now, make it 17 for the Panthers. Center barely gets it over the net. Scooped up, Pasquale. Tipped up, passed over. Center retrieves it. Long shot falls harmlessly back to the St. Mary's stripe. 3-point ball game again. This has been the closest the Panthers have gotten to Alta all of this set 3. Will they have a chance to tie it up? And with that, Ella Nielsen says no way. 22-18. Get it back up to a 4-point lead. Now closing in with just 3 more to get a 3-0 win on the road. Nielsen to Hurd. Dug up by Nielsen. They call a double hit on this one. So back again to a 3-point ball game with the Panthers back on the attack, 19-22. Skipping through the net, and a couple of Panthers as the Warriors steal a point through all the chaos. 23-19. 2-0. Nice shot into the middle of the floor, near side, Pasquale, back line, Bloom. Pasquale back to the back line, and they'll give it to her. Here we go. The window to keep this game alive, getting closer and closer to being shut. Big service by the lead. Service ace player for this Panther squad. Up to the wall for Hurd and company. Her and Green able to send it backwards. We got a 2-point ball game in set 3. Watts cannot get it. They call an illegal hit. 22-23. 1-point game. Can the Panthers tie it? Hurd, heavy strike. Won't go. Teed up by Elston. Into the wall and put down right in the lane. The Warriors have a match point. Substitution comes on. They bring on their junior server, Riley Page. Timeout going to be called, though. Denny Adams is going to want to think about this. See what he can draw up. 22-24. The Warriors looking to close it out while the Panthers look to find their final play to keep them alive.
You may think shopping locally is more expensive, but have you ever compared prices? Oftentimes you can find just as competitive or better price points by shopping at a local store.
Welcome back here at the short commercial break. Parker Webster here live from Storm Lake, Iowa. We have a match point here underway in set number 3. The Warriors aim for a sweep on the road. We are underway. And off of the hands of Richardson, and that'll be the case. The Alta Aurelia Warriors get a huge road Twin Lakes standings, our Twin Lakes Conference win in Storm Lake. Denny Adams had the last time out to try and see what the Panthers could do defensively, and the Warriors having their number all day long. Close it out with a 3-0 finish. We'll be back after this to recap some here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
You may think shopping locally is more expensive, but have you ever compared prices? Oftentimes you can find just as competitive or better price points by shopping at a local store. Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids has everyday competitive pricing. Shop local in the new year for all your flooring, home furnishing, furniture, and just-in modern bedroom sets from Malou.
The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway. Visit us on Facebook or at snooks1.com.
Is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Well, it's a clean sweep, 3-0. The Alta Aurelia Warriors go on the road for a Twin Lakes Conference matchup and are able to get the win over the Storm Lake St. Mary's Panthers here in Storm Lake, Iowa. An exciting one to the very finish. The Panthers at least trying to battle back. Loads of mental errors and miscommunication plagued them from the start to finish, as that was at least something for Alta Aurelia to have some nice help from. Nonetheless, some incredible play, setting up the points. Allison Watts and Ella Nielsen, two big players in terms of opening up the floor and finding the different ways to spread the ball around to force the Panthers' defense and back line to really open up. Struggle for the Storm Lake St. Mary's team to really have to handle with that, as they'll have another loss in conference play, something that they don't want, as they're sitting just at the bottom ahead of GTRA. They're wanting to climb back out of it as they look up to the other teams, as they have a long way to go, at least for that. But for Alta Aurelia, potentially looking to eclipse West Bend Mallard, as they're just a little ways behind. They sit 3-3. Now Alta Aurelia 4-2, depending on the other scores that, of course, will happen tonight. So you're listening here to the post-game show presented by Buena Vista Regional Medical Center, as we will go ahead and say so long from Storm Lake, Iowa, after the 3-0 finish for the Alta Aurelia Warriors, coming into the Storm Lake St. Mary's house and winning in the Panther Pit. For myself, Parker Webster, and our production crew, Simon Fuller, we say so long from Storm Lake, Iowa.